Picture this. You pull into the tire shop with cash in your hand, ready to put a fresh set on the truck you've kept running for 20 years. And the kid behind the counter looks at you and says, "Sorry, I'm not allowed to sell you that tire anymore." Not sold out, not discontinued, banned. And every tire left on that wall costs more, wears out faster, and was chosen for you by a government office you never voted for and never heard of. You paid for the truck, you paid for the gas, you paid your taxes, and now a bureaucrat 2,000 miles away is going to decide what you were allowed to bolt to your own wheels. If that just made something tighten in your chest, good. It should, because this is not a maybe. It is happening right now. And by the end of this video, you are going to know exactly what they're doing, exactly which tires they kill first, exactly who gets rich off it, and the one thing you can still do before that shelf goes empty. But before I go one more step, I need something from you. Drop it in the comments right now. What tire do you run on your truck? The brand, the model, whatever is on it today. Because there is a real list of tires about to become illegal to sell, and I want you and everybody watching to see with your own eyes how many of us are about to get hit. So put your tire in the comments. Let's find out together whose set is on the chopping block. Here's what makes my blood boil about this one. They didn't vote on it. No big debate, no bill on the floor, no politician standing in front of a camera to defend it. It's being shoved through an unelected agency in California, the Energy Commission, on a quiet little schedule of workshops and comment periods they pray you never notice. And the power they're using comes from a law signed back in 2003, a rule that sat in a drawer for 20 years until someone, right now in 2026, decided to pull it out and aim it at your tire. Ask yourself one honest question. A weapon sits untouched for 2 decades, and then overnight it's an emergency? That is not government waking up. That's somebody loading it. And here's the part that should make every truck owner in this country stand up. The rule sets an efficiency score every tire has to hit to be legal to sell. Guess which tires fail that test first? Yours. The aggressive off-road tires, the winter tires that keep your family on the road in an ice storm, the grippy rubber built to actually do a job. Tough, honest tires are inefficient, so they're first on the kill list. And it tightens until the only tire you're illegally allowed to buy is a soft, thin efficiency tire that matches whatever the factory bolted on the day the truck rolled off the line. Think about what they're really saying. The tire you chose,
the one you trust, the one that has kept you alive on that back road for years, is not good enough for them. A spreadsheet in Sacramento knows what belongs on your truck better than you do. And it is not the reckless people who get hurt here. It is the ones who least deserve it. The rancher running a work truck on real off-road tires because the pavement ends a mile before his gate. The father who buys dedicated snow tires every winter because he's the one driving those kids to school in January. The weekend guy who saved for a set of grippy tires for the one thing that is his. None of them are dangerous. Every one of them made a choice, and this rule reaches into that choice and takes it. That is the part they will never say out loud. If that lights a fire in you, if you're sick of people who have never turned a wrench deciding what is good enough for your truck, hit that like button and let me know I'm not screaming into the void. It tells me to keep digging into the stuff they bury. Now, here's where safety turns into a shakedown. They're selling you this as a gift. Their own paperwork brags you'll save a whole $179 in gas over 4 years. $179. That's the bribe. Here's the invoice they don't hand you. To get that gas money, they ban the cheap tires and leave you the expensive high-tech ones. And the tire industry says that drives prices up 20 to 50%. And those efficiency tires wear out faster, so you save a little on gas and hand it right back buying tires more often at a higher price forever. That's the whole trick. And who wins? Because your local tire shop didn't ask for this. The affordable brands didn't ask for this. The only companies that can even build a tire that passes these rules are the giants who already own the patents and the fancy chemistry. The cheap brands you and I actually buy cannot meet it, so they don't have to be beaten in a fair fight. They just get made illegal. The shelf gets handed to the big boys, and the little guy gets walked out the back door. That's not protecting you. That's building somebody a monopoly and putting your name on the bill. This is exactly the kind of thing they bury and pray nobody covers. If this is the first place you're hearing it, subscribe, because this is the first tire in the door, not the last. And do not make the mistake of thinking that's California, not me. That's exactly what they're counting on. We've watched this movie a dozen times. Emissions rules, fuel rules, engine mandates. It always starts in California because California is too big to ignore, and then it crawls into every other state one by one. No tire company builds one tire for California and a different one for you. They build to the strictest rule and sell it everywhere. And your state copies California's homework because it's easier than thinking for itself. So the tire wall in your hometown tire shop in Ohio, in Texas, in Georgia quietly changes to match a rule nobody you ever voted for wrote. It didn't stay in California last time. It won't this time either.
So here is what a smart owner does starting today, and none of it takes a lawyer. 1. Say its name out loud because they're betting you never learn it. The California Energy Commission's Replacement Tire Efficiency Program. Look up the docket, see who's showing up to push it. Do not take my word for it, go get the receipts yourself. 2. The comment periods and the letters are the only thing that has ever stopped one of these before. Regulators run on silence. The single most powerful thing you can do is make this loud. 3. If you are in California, for now, this is a sales rule, not a driving rule. Nothing stops you from buying your tires across the line in Nevada or Arizona and mounting them there. Use that door while it is open because they already know about it and they may try to slam it shut. 4. If your truck lives on off-road or winter tires, buy your next set now, while the tire you trust is still legal to put on the shelf. That is not fear, that is a plan. Understand what this really is. It was never about fuel, it's about permission. They came for the engine, they came for the ignition, and now they've come for the last 4 simple things that touch the road. A tire is the last honest choice left on a modern vehicle, and that's exactly why it's next. They want the old truck to ask permission too, every single time you need a set of tires. Not free of cost, free of permission. And that's the only kind of free that ever mattered. So do those 4 things, and then tell me in the comments. Are you going to stock up, or are you going to let them decide for you? I read every one, and tires are the only front wheel of this trap. The same playbook, a quiet rule, an old law, a safety label is already wired into what your truck is allowed to do the second it's connected. There's one box in your driveway right now reporting every mile you drive to the people who set your insurance. If you want to know exactly where it hides and how to shut it up for good, watch that one next before your next renewal quote.